video. You know what I'm saying? You already know how this goes. So we're gonna get into the was not too clear. I was saying we're giving you a cultural rundown. Hopefully you try new food, learn new things, visit a new country, and that was basically it. It wasn't going too well for me.
Cheer and vitamin.
Yes. And we're gonna hopefully you learn something new. You want to try food, you want to go and visit the country, or get to know more about a culture, get to know more about your culture. So that's what it's all about. So let's get right into this, machine. So my first question for you is, tell the audience what country you're representing. What country are you representing?
The country I represent is is Scotland, part of the United Kingdom in Europe.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Mix. So, what is your native language or the language is spoken in your culture, in the country?
The native language I speak and in Scotland is English.
Okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool. So, what is something considered respectful and disrespectful in Scottish culture?
Generally, the same things respectful and disrespectful in American culture. Mistreating people, um, insulting one another,
Yeah.
walking up to someone and just hitting them.
Larry, what the hell are you doing?
I think that's pretty disrespectful. Wherever.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So, um, what is a most commonly used word or phrase in Scotland? Like you hear it all the time. Like a phrase or a word that is used a lot.
As if you know about Scottish culture, you'll probably hear the word laddie a lot.
Lads. Am I right, lads?
You are right, lad.
Cheers, lad.
A lot, usually from men. I didn't hear that too much from my mother, but I would hear from my father, and other men would usually say that.
Oh, wow.
Which just means son, boy, just another word to refer to men.
Okay, I see. That's pretty cool. So, in parenting styles, like Scottish parenting styles, what's the best and most annoying parts of like parenting styles in Scottish culture?
Well, if you know about Scottish culture, there are the kilts that are kind of like the dresses that, well, they look like dresses to Americans, but they're just like what we kind of wear, reveals our hairy legs and all that.
Look what I got under my kilt!
And I was not very keen on wearing those. Luckily, I didn't have to, but even though I was almost convinced to do it, for my parents to wear it because it's part of the culture. But yeah, that's something I was like, I really don't want to take part of this. People don't need to see my legs.
That's pretty cool, though. It's really cool. Okay, that's nice. So, what is a common misconception about Scottish culture?
I believe as far as a cultural thing, I think a lot of people say that our Scotland invented the sport of golf. Or I don't think it was invented in Scotland, but it was more so, I guess, popularized from Scottish culture from what I've looked up, where we just kind of made it famous because the lanes of Scotland have just large open fields, which are usually used for golfing, and which made it a pretty good place to take up golf. And I guess the misconception because of that is people think golf came from Scotland.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. I didn't know. So, tell the people, finally, what you love. What do you love about Scottish culture?
Usually the festivals, it can be very festive at times, especially with parades, events. Sometimes just hosting events in bars. I mean, I couldn't partake at the time because, but just witnessing how festive and people would be when it comes to celebration, it was probably one of the best things I can think of the culture.
Oh wow, it's pretty
Very
cool.
celebratory country.
Hmm. So since this is the quarantine edition of our little interview, tell the people what they should do to stay safe. Tell the people what they
I mean,
gotta
to
do to
stay safe.
stay healthy. Yeah, from
Uh,
this Rona time, from this Rona.
I mean, the same thing everyone's been telling you. Don't touch your face. Don't wash your hands when you can.
Yeah.
Um, Only take one pack of toilet paper, please.
I
Sharing is
know. Oh, the toilet paper is gone.
uh, don't panic, because panicking makes things worse.
That's true.
And call your loved ones. Just because you're away from people doesn't mean you have to be away from people.
Oh, that's right. That's pretty true. You know what I'm saying? So, last thing before I forget, song request. Give us a song request, a Scottish song for Scotland, and it'd be your favorite song. Be a song you know from there. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really listen to Scottish music. One song I know is probably the kind of the I think it's the anthem of Scotland where they play with the bagpipe. I'm sure I don't know what it's called, but I'm sure you heard it.
Okay.
You would know you would hear it before. It's that one song they always play on the bagpipe that they'll usually play at ceremonies.
Oh
It's
yeah, yeah.
actually
I know,
time. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
That's cool. So my connection was not too great. Video was kind of blurry, but I wanted to, let you guys know that, it was an awesome time with this interview. You got to learn new things. I hope you got to learn something. And we're going to come back again with a whole nother video. So, peace, love, and happiness. You know what I'm
No
saying?
problem.
Just stay cool.
And
You got a handle or something you want them to know? You want them to follow you and subscribe?
mm,
I comment, subscribe, you guys.
nope, no handle, no social media.
All right, man. Okay, I'll see you.
Have a good
All
one.
right,
Be
bye.
safe.
Bye, you guys.